to wait a bit before reviewing this is it wasn't that many episodes ago that I reviewed a Daria episode that was taken down by copyright reasons. Thanks, Viacom. You know YouTube's system is pretty backwards and broken when somebody who doesn't get ad revenue or claims it as their own is using it pretty fairly gets hit off of fair use policies. Hell, that's the #1 reason I made this channel, but anyways, going off a track. I didn't want to review this episode until later, but I was a moron and forgot to record the other episodes of other shows I consider good. So the next animated Angel episode may be a while. Next crappy cartoons will probably be a lot quicker. Anyway, I'll try to make this review quicker so Viacom has no reason to take this down. So remember how I said there's no such thing as bad character development? I still believe this, and while Boxing Daria was good, I still think this is better. And the reason why is because it's more than just one character. Lucky Strike gives development to each major character within the series. So let's begin. We see the teachers asking for a raise, and the principal ignores them, causing the teachers to go on strike, and of course substitute teachers come in as the replacement. Focusing on the teachers currently, the teachers bicker about having a strike song, of which the Mr. O'Neill can't seem to do. We then cut to another sub, Mr. Edwards, who shows himself to be a pedophile to one of the fashion club members. It only takes a scene or two before the asshole is fired, and Daria has to set the class, of which she does just to get her on her sister's nerves. Mr. O'Neill meets Trent, who denies knowing him, but agrees to help him write a song. Jane and Daria see this, and Jane helps make posters. Daria later deduces that the class she's teaching, reading Romeo and Juliet, the teacher comes out saying that the principal has made a deal that Anthony doesn't agree with before he gets angry and storms in. Now, cut to Miss Daria as she's teaching the class, and Quinn takes notes, being suspicious around the rest of the fashion club. She then asks Daria to make the test easy, and Daria explains why she can't do that. Her speech really shows things that we never saw as kids that teachers actually have to go through in real life. Quinn complains to Jake, and Jake decides to be a good father and helps even though Quinn doesn't really need it. Now, let me explain this. Quinn isn't the brightest bulb in the box. In fact, she can be pretty fucking dense. So after Daria becomes her teacher, she has to smarten up, but she still hides the fact that Daria is her sister. That's a running theme throughout the series. So cut to Anthony and the principal arguing over the wage as he threatens to get naked. Meanwhile, the tests are being taken, and of course, people stress over it. Keeping up with the tying of loose ends, Trent finishes helping Mr. O'Neill write the song before they realize Anthony is still inside. As they see the two passed out, turns out Principal signed the contract before giving the teachers the raise they asked for. Daria gives out grades to the class, and Quinn passes. Once the fashion club sees she did, Quinn goes on a huge rant defending her grade and defending Daria before revealing to Sandy that Daria is her sister. While binge-watching Daria, that moment really gave me goosebumps, as up until then, Quinn was a vapid, self-centered character, not at all respectable in the slightest, so seeing this development is really touching, and makes Quinn a lot more tolerable in future episodes. See, I really like this episode. There are references to some running gags, such as one character not having one consistent name that anyone can agree on, or the fact Kevin refers to himself as the QB at all times, or even the fact that Sandy was once very unpopular. As for the character development, I praise the episode for having, again, we have Quinn, who doesn't just shrug Daria off like the Griffins do Meg anymore, the Lanes, who have learned to help the man once in a while, and Daria, who, like most episodes, has learned to lighten up around the stupid a bit. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully Viacom doesn't shut this video down, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.